Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the patch notes that we just got. And as you can see here, we are creeping in on Toshiro. Now, it says December 5th, but realistically, it's actually on the 4th for the SEA version. Global is 10 hours later, but for me, I've literally 3 days and 8 hours left until Toshiro will be out. Maybe a bit longer. I don't know if we know if there's maintenance, but we'll see if there is. I hope it's not too long though, because I like 4 p.m. resets. Now we have the patch notes, we have the full patch notes, so we're gonna go and talk about that. We know more in detail the rewards. So I do think there are some things that they've taken out from the beta, which is fine as long as they do give us more Jades, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to be streaming, so I hope to see you guys there on the 4th. If the maintenance changes the time that Toshiro releases, we will also change that. But I will be doing an in-depth video then to see what exactly we're going to be getting. So yeah, we got the update, and especially with the Aizen reveal, I think everyone would agree that we're hyped. I mean, this getting almost 1,000 likes is a lot on my account, okay? People are genuinely very hyped about Gin, Aizen, and Toshiro overall. So I think that this is looking to be a very nice rest of 2025, right? With Toshiro, Gin, and then Aizen probably on January 1st. So first of all, there's a code for CN and SEA. I'm really hoping that Global gets something equivalent, right? Like just give them like either 300 Jades in their gift box or something. But the code, if you're on SEA, the one ran by Newverse, Bleach DM 1130. So there you go. Next up, we know the main event. So we have the main event rewards, and you could see here that, well, I mean, this is actually quite nice. This is actually quite nice. So we're going to be able to get Momo and her 2 core snaps, or like her 2 snaps. This being completely free long-term is really sick. I mean, having all these SRs that are going to be here, at least getting some free is nice. I mean, we also know that a lot of these dupes are very strong for some of these, like lowering spirit resistance at A6. And then also, I mean, Yachiru giving extra attack, and then like her dupe 2 also giving slash damage bonus. So it's like having dupes and, Uryu's making them like a full-on DPS pretty much, and thrust resistance lower. So it's like, these dupes are very important, so I think they could definitely give one out for free, because the whales are still going to try and dupe out. Even the spenders might want to dupe Momo out. Hopefully they made her really good. I'm looking for like a support that does some spirit damage increase. And then at A6 maybe puts like spirit resistance lower, attack increase, yada yada yada, maybe crit increase would be nice. I might go for some dupes depending, but getting her whole thing for free is really good. Now next up, we got 10 free pulls. So yeah, they're just handing out 10 free pulls, which those 10 free pulls, if we check in here, is going to be the Frost Spirit gift. So that's going to be what you're going to get for Frost Spirit gift, which is 5 and 5, which is good. I mean, if we're going to be getting 5 of each every update, right, every 2 weeks, so that would mean the next one would be week 5 essentially, right? I honestly think this is like really, really good. I think they're doing a pretty good job with this. I'm happy they kept it. I'm really happy they kept it. Now, before it was 10 character pulls, but like, you're usually gonna be summoning on the weapon. Like, you don't need to, but you're usually going to. And if this is the way that they justify giving you 10 limited pulls, it's by giving you a bit extra weapon, which some people might value a bit less. I think that's fine, right? I think that's fine. It is 10, right? I didn't even count, but yes, it is 10. I kind of just assumed. But yeah, no, this is very, very good. I think this is a huge W. Now, afterwards, we have, this is huge. So we have the rate up, and we know, obviously, Toshiro is Spirit. Now, we see that Toshiro is alongside Momo and Rukia. So, yes, Rukia is technically going to be power crept by Aizen, but there's also the fact that Rukia is universal, right? Her battlefield skill works for all types of teams, whereas if you go to like any other battlefield unit, it's only on mono. So Rukia working, I think, is just genius. And also, this is really good because look how close I am, at least, to A6. And A6 is, like I said, giving that 15% spirit resistance lower. So honestly, Rukia being on the banner for people who have her like A0, right? Or just don't have her at all, Well, this is actually going to be very nice. It is going to be very nice, and you could get yourself some extra Rukias. Now, Momo, it's to be determined if it's going to be good or not. Now, also, this does bring up another point where are they going to run only on color? Oh, no, actually, no, I just remembered. Uryu is yellow. I was gonna say, like, is it like for Bankai Ichigo, was it only red? But no, there's also Uryu. So yeah, I mean, it's good that they're bringing the 2 blue SRs that are gonna probably be the full team. Like, you actually might just run this team for blue. But it completely depends on Momo, because I could see a world where instead you're just gonna be running Orihime, because Orihime, actually, I should probably check her dupes out, but she does have a 25% damage buff for 10 seconds, so it's not bad. I actually don't know if she has anything crazy besides heals, which it doesn't seem like she does. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Momo is just going to end up better with more dupes. So next up, it seems like this is a daily event. So it's going to be similar to the joint operation. I think that's what it's called. Joint exercise. Where I'm going to guess every day maybe you get 100 jades. I don't know. It doesn't show the rewards. One thing I do hope they do in the future is tell us the exact amount of rewards we're going to get from things. It would just be nice, right? It would help us hype it up a bit. But there's 6 levels. It's very similar to joint exercise from what I'm understanding. And it gives stamina pills. So I think we could all enjoy some stamina pills, but we'll see how exactly that works. And I guess I was down, but yeah, this is Toshiro's weapon. Honestly, really cool art. Yeah, I actually like it. And it has obviously Momo's and Rukia's, and just to like double confirm, well, that is Momo's like weapon stamp that we're getting for free. Then afterwards, we got a Gin boss fight. And it seems like you're going to get buffs, I think, as you progress, get more points. There's going to be a ranking, which I think having rankings in events is good. Depending on the rewards, I think it is good, unless it's like Jades that are like heavily tied to being on the top. I think it's fine. Main reason is because it like kind of compels people to compete and interact more with the event. Now we're going to get these stamp nexuses, I think that's what it's called, which is also very decent, and more jades, right? So that is honestly going to be quite sweet. We do need more of those stamp nexuses. I really think that's what it's called. I kind of forgot. Yeah, because you don't get many. Like free to play, you could get 30 a month. So my guess is it's going to be kind of like Crowns and like Genshin and stuff, where only like main events are really going to be giving you a lot of these resources, because this seems to be more of that end game resource in this game at least. And I think it's going to be fun. You're going to be able to see Gin's animations early. So we're going to get a taste of how Gin is going to play in Bleach Soul Resonance, and then he's going to probably come out 2 weeks later. Then afterwards, it kind of just said like teaser, right? So wait for more information. Now, people have been saying this, but it's very possible that it's a dual banner release, which I hope it isn't, right? I think Gin is able to keep the hype up enough because it's launched, and then Aizen for New Year's to me just makes much more sense. But no matter how they do it, like I'm gonna be fine, right? We're getting Aizen. It is a bit funny how it's that Captain Aizen and then we get Wako Mundo Aizen. But yeah, like it's gonna play number 1, isn't it? Oh my god, I knew it was gonna play number 1. Anyway, I think getting these, no matter when we get them, it's fine. It is definitely interesting how Aizen was shown first. Usually I would think you would show it in like a progressive order from when we're getting them. But I guess they just wanted to show the most hype to the least hype, being Rangiku, which you could argue maybe Gin is less hype than Rangiku. People really like Rangiku. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know. We'll see the teaser probably in the next week-ish. Now, moving on from this, I'm just trying to, there's 2 things. So number 1, I'm hoping that when we get to week 3, week 1 and 2 are gone, right? And then afterwards, they just kind of tell us, well, what's going to be coming after this, right? Now, we don't even know. Maybe Twist of Fate lasts more than a week, but right now it only shows a week. I would just like to see if it's Gin after, like, whenever this update comes out. I think it would be nice. My guess is it's going to be Gin into Aizen, but we'll have to see how that's going to end up looking. Now, I'm still hoping that we get some compensation for a bunch of the different things. Oh, nice. We actually got 2 stamina. That's pretty good. Because, like, they gave us compensation, right, for, like, a bunch of different things, which I could probably find in here. But they gave us compensation for, like, so many different things. And, like, the guild, removing guild, okay. But we still don't have guild, right? It's been 6 days now. So I think that either we got to get more compensation or we got to get communication. Because already, like yesterday, they didn't really give us too much on that stream, but they did give patch notes today. So, you know, that's fine. But let's just hope that they get a bit more communicative, because it's a bit rough that we're not really getting much info. I'm very excited actually for Toshiro. I think he plays very well, and his event is looking quite sweet. Seems like we're going to be getting probably more than 2 multis worth of currency. It seems like they removed the core stamp, which I don't really mind, because you're going to be able to farm. I'm going to put this in the pinned comment, but no matter what, you're going to be able to farm the core stamp in the stamp corridor, which is why I said save your stamp or corridor keys just in case it's going to be taken out of the event, and it was. So make sure that you save them. Right, obviously at this point it's a bit late to save, but I hope you did. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.